So Jane and I from Good Food Project are here tonight to talk to you about some changes we're making within the project in terms of our product range. Now we've got how many products, Jane?
Well, over 1,000 probably on the shelves, not including the meat and the bread and the fruit and veg. So we've got over 1,000 product lines.
Food products?
Yeah.
Then you've got the supplements and
Yeah.
meat and bread.
Yeah.
So ends up about 2,000 products or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
All in all.
Yeah.
So if you were to walk into a supermarket and it had the things we've got, Jane, like a great range of leading brand organic food, Barbara Neal books, and other awakening, is that a word we would use? Books for people who've discerning customers.
People who are critical thinkers, that's what the books are for. I think that's what we would term.
That's right. And then you've got castor oil, Celtic sea salt, hydrogen water bottles,
water filters,
you know, things that you're not going to see them in any. I think if you walked into a supermarket and you saw what we had, you'd think you were in a little piece of heaven on earth, wouldn't you, Jen?
You'd be quite excited.
You'd be quite excited.
A bit like what we are when we walk in every morning.
That's it. And we're nowhere near where we want to be. There's lots of products we still want to buy in. But anyway, long story short, you guys are discerning shoppers. We deal in organic because organic puts a kind of blanket over everything, a security blanket over everything, and says this stuff is good enough for you and your family's dinner table. And that's what you want. You don't want to go to the supermarket and buy non-organic processed food, and you don't want cheap entry-level organic that these supermarkets are prepared to do with their own brand organic. That's them trying to stop you from walking away from them. But saying, don't leave us, we've got organic here. It's ABC supermarket organic. But it's entry level because they're corner cutters and that's their game.
Yeah, they're just playing at it, really.
Playing at it.
Yeah.
You put chicken breasts up against their chicken breasts. You put our pastas up against their pastas. Like for like.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to beat them in the Pepsi challenge.
Yeah.
And we know you don't like Pepsi or Coca-Cola either, so.
But we've got our alternative for that.
We've got alternatives to everything. So anyway, one of the things that comes up over and over again is seed oils. Seed oils is a tough one, Jen, eh?
Yeah, we have been receiving quite a lot of messages from customers expressing their concerns about the use of seed oils in their food.
And some products that we've got. So in their food, generally, people want to get away from seed oils. I personally want to get away from seed oils, Jen. I don't think it's good for me.
No.
It doesn't sit well with me.
Well, it's inflammatory, isn't it?
But I love these crisps, but they're cooked in sunflower oil.
Yeah.
Now, it tends to be high oleic sunflower oil, which is supposedly better for you than some of the seed oils. So any of the organic brands who use seed oils, they tend to use this high oleic sunflower oil. Look it up, there's some benefits to it, but again, it's still a seed oil. So there can be seed oils in some of the products that we've brought in.
But
we've got thousands of products, but it's in a small percentage of products. And we've got some of them here to show you because some of these are your favourite products and some of them are my favourite products and my kids' favourite products.
Well, a lot of them are kind of our popular products or some of our best sellers, but we feel that we need to kind of do something about it.
So seed oils. But the jury can be out on seed oils as well, Jane. You know, I read something the other day saying seed oils are not that bad for you. I read something the other day saying nicotine's not that bad for you. Yeah. Now, who's pitching that one? Because that's doing its rounds with videos. Or the people who were giving up smoking now saying, "Oh, I hear nicotine's good for you again." Now they're back smoking again, in some shape or form.
Yeah. So what's good for one person isn't, everyone's different. So what one person likes and suits their body doesn't suit another person. So it's really about offering the choice so that our customers can decide for themselves what they want to buy. So that and making people aware of all the products and what they contain, and then that's what we'll do.
And that's what we've done, because with every product that we put on our website, all the ingredients have always been there. So people can go in and view the ingredients. It's below every single product. Jane spends a lot of time getting the ingredients up there. Click, have a look. Nope, that contains sunflower, but it's been harder to find than we would like.
Yeah.
Same with sugar. A lot of products have got sugar in them. And there's other things that products have got. And the wind can blow and things could change. In a year's time, a study could come out and say olive oil's really bad for you.
I know.
You know, so we're not in the we'll tell you what to eat, or we'll shift with the next video, because we want to have a solid business for you guys, a solid food business. It's not processed, it's not got preservatives in it, it's not got additives, chemicals. The vast majority of products don't have any seed oils in them, but some of them have had some sunflower oil in them. They happen to be some of your favourites, so a lot of you guys are discerning. What are these crisps cooked in?
Sunflower oil.
Sunflower oil.
We don't actually have that many. If we did a recce, and there's about 5% of our products contain sunflower oil, so it's not going to be a difficult task to find substitutes for the ones that we can, and we've got alternatives for the products that we don't have substitutes for.
And we don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I mean, for example, my kids love this. Right? It's an alternative to Nutella. I don't think we can find a non-seed oil alternative to Nutella that people are going to want. But Jane has. Okay, so good. We have.
Although it is more expensive, but yeah.
But it is more expensive, so you're going to have to pay, because we're going to pay more. But that's fine. So some of it we have direct swaps. Some of it we're going to say, look guys, we don't think this is the right product. We're going to delist it. And other products, Jen, you want to explain what we're going to do? We're going to make some of these products, because we know you love them, are going to be available for you to make your own choice and say, I still want that. I'm happy. I've done my own research. Me and my family love that. We're going to still buy it, safe in the knowledge of what we're buying.
Well, it's most so the things that we're going to take them off stock. So we're going to take them off the shelves to buy singly, but as a compromise, as a kind of a concession, and to still make them available to our customers, we'll make them available to pre-order in bulk. So you can buy a case of granola, or a case of oat milk, or a case of these.
Chocolatey Crunch Brunch.
I mean, the mueslis are really, really popular, but because all the raisins and the sultanas are coated in sunflower oil, any muesli that has raisins or sultanas obviously has sunflower oil. It stops them clogging in the packaging. That's the reason for sun. Even the peanuts have sunflower oil in them. There was a few surprises there, actually.
This again. This is popular with you guys. You really like your
the oat drink,
drinks, things like that. We have alternatives.
We did find an alternative. Well, two alternatives.
We've got a few alternatives actually.
Yeah,
We've got Vilgain.
So Vilgain do an oat drink without sunflower oil in it. So that's a good alternative. But they also do a powder, an oat milk powder, which works. We did do a kind of a rough calculation. It works out slightly more, but this is a really good thing just for keeping as a backup in your cupboard, because it's got a long shelf life. This is October 26th, this expires. So this is a good alternative just for keeping in your cupboard for emergencies. But this is a good substitute in the meantime for everyday use.
Yep.
So that was one thing that we found for that. What else did we find?
Well, again, some of these pestos are very popular. You've got your aubergine pesto, very, very popular. Basil and chilli, these Mr. Organic ones. Now, we've always had alternatives, Jen, if you give me them over. So this is like your chilli and garlic pesto. We've always had the essential there. It's just red pesto and green pesto, no seed oils in it.
So that's your standard.
So these are good starting points.
So you can do just a straight swap for those. For the other ones, like the pepper, the aubergine, and the artichoke, they're not pestos, but Organico Real Foods, they do a spread. They call it a spread, but they actually suggest using it as a pesto as well. You can add it to your
Chopped up the same way, isn't it? It's
yeah.
finely.
So you can add it to your pasta or your chicken, or how you would normally use a pesto. You can just use those instead. And these don't contain any seed oils, and they have olive oil instead. So these are a good straight swap for the pestos.
And we're going to be looking at showing you ways to make your own. Where you can't get the straight swap, we can't replace something. I'll tell you a really good example of this. These little curry pastes, these Geo-organic curry pastes have got sunflower oil in them.
Yeah,
Some sunflower oil.
because they are good.
They are good. I mean, I love them. They're really, really beautiful. But that's like Buna. Have you got Buna there, Jane?
We've
And
got
the other over here.
we've got
Rogan Josh, give me an example.
kurma.
Korma. Okay, so let's use that korma masala. Okay, so what we've got here is a korma curry paste. You guys love it. It flies off the shelf. Easy curry night in. Organic chicken, organic veg, your organic curry paste. In it all goes. Some organic rice. Cheaper than a non-organic takeaway. That's definitely cooked in seed oils. Definitely
And
non-organic.
MSG.
Definitely non-organic chicken. Definitely chicken, well, again, used by dates. You better to know your own stuff. I don't trust anybody with my food game, but I still eat out more than I should. But again, anybody who eats out, you are eating seed oils anyway already just now. You're definitely eating seed oils. So don't blame us for some of these products that have it in it, because they're very hard to replace. But when it comes to replacing, this is a korma paste. This is a korma powder, pre-mixed for you. Now, I did this the other day, Jane, because Jane and I had a chat about this, and we said, well, this is the plan. Let's get them replacements. Let's get back to making food great again. Making food great again.
Cooking from scratch.
Making cooking from scratch great
And using
again.
really authentic ingredients, which this brand of spices and blends and mixes are a really lovely family brand based in North Yorkshire, and they do a super range of curry mixes and blends.
Try to bring some of those curry mixes over just to show you. So this is korma. We've got
Rogan Josh.
Rogan Josh, very popular.
We've got a
China Chinese spice.
And then we've got some from the Americas. So we've got
American barbecue,
Jamaican
harissa,
jerk. We've got paella.
get bunas and all that kind of stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, so all the curry mixes that you would expect to find is available from these guys.
But I did this the other night. Jane and I spoke. I went home, had some chicken, said to my wife, I'm going to make dinner tonight. Went into the cupboard, and I didn't have some of the ingredients that I wanted. Because to make this Rogan Josh, you need certain spices in your cupboard. Could be cayenne pepper, could be different things that you need. I didn't have them all, and immediately my mind went to cop out. Just don't do it. Find one of these wee sauces and make it for that.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, I'm not going to accept that. And I looked at the spices I had, and I went online, found the ingredients, found the recipe, and I ended up making my own little makeshift curry out of the stuff I had. And it was really, really nice.
Yeah, so these have got all the blend, all the spices that you would need to make a kurma or.
But that's done
kachos
for
or-
you.
Yeah, so it's
So it's-
ready made. It's a ready made blend.
In the same way as this is ready made for you, pour it in. This is ready made for you, but you cook it slightly differently.
You don't need to have 5 jars of all the different spices to make that. It's already blended in one jar. And it's a really lovely presentation jar that you would quite happily have sitting on your worktop or on your shelf. And it's really well priced. They're only £3 and that will go a long way.
Loads of meals.
Yeah.
So that creates your curry alternative. That's your curry paste alternative. And then we had your pesto alternatives. And we're working our way through. We've got crisp alternatives. So we're going to push through to the website some of these recipes to say, okay, we might have withdrawn a product. Could have been a pesto. Well, here's how to make pesto. Almond milk or organic oat milk.
Yeah.
Here's how to make it. Almond milk, here's how to make it. And here's alternatives. So the product range is
That's the main
moving.
one.
Mayonnaise, tough one to...
Mayo is the only one that is a really big seller of ours that we cannot find organic anywhere. Even the Bayona olive oil mayonnaise has got sunflower oil in it. So
Some sunflower oil in it.
yeah, some. So Hunter and Gather do one, but it's
not
not
organic.
organic. So we're completely flummoxed with that. So the alternative is to make your own. So we have all the ingredients here on our shelves so that for you to buy them and just make your own mayonnaise.
And I
Very
think this is
easy
the
to
next
make.
stage where you're just saying, why does somebody else have to prepare part of my meal for me? Why can't I get good at making my own meal? I bet you it tastes better every time. It's fresh every time. There's no seed oil in it every time. It's going to cost you less.
Yeah, and there's
You've
so
got
much
the
more
peace of
flavours
mind.
than-
You've got the peace of mind of having made it. I felt great about myself after making that with courage. I really did, you know, and it was really nice. It was absolutely beautiful. But I'll tell you what, I'd be far more excited about going home when I've got that tikka masala there.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And I know 2 tablespoonfuls of that, a can of coconut milk, some coconut cream, some chicken, some green peppers, whatever I want to throw in, some onions, some garlic, some rice.
It'll taste way better than what you would buy in the takeaway.
I'd be excited to have them in my cupboard, Jenny.
Yeah.
Terrible
other
what you get
thing-
excited about these days, eh?
The other thing we've got are some mixes to make your own. They're coming this week. Mixes to make your own gluten-free bread,
Like these ones.
like those ones, the Amissa brand, which they all have sunflower oil in them. So we've got some.
Some of these have got sunflower oil because they're pre-made. They have to stand the test of time.
Yeah.
There'll be the reasons for it. Whereas the package we've got allows you to make your own, fresh at your own oven, gluten-free bread, untested yet. Probably going to be good. Gluten-free bread, you don't have huge amounts of choices anyway. We're looking at this.
Yeah.
We will get you a better range of gluten-free as well as part of this constant improvement that we're doing, Jen. Now the other thing that's quite popular is the bouillon.
Yes.
So this is one of the most popular ones. Jen will explain this.
Yeah, so the marigold has maltodextrin in it, which is another ingredient which people are a bit concerned about. So we found Steenberg's offer an alternative to that, vegetable bouillon, organic, and so that's the alternative to that. Lovely jar, nice brand, and much healthier than this.
Now, you guys, if we took this off, some of you guys are going to scream from the highest mountaintop and say, "Get it back on."
But we do have the larger size. We've got the 2 kg that would be available in the order.
But what we're saying is we're about choice for you. We take that off tomorrow. You guys end up going somewhere else for the same product. Now we lose your business because you're going to one of our competitors. We want to educate you. We don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We want to take your views on board. We don't want to necessarily say we're going to change with every video that crosses our desk. Jen?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of evidence on the seed oil front. We want to reduce it significantly, replace everything we can, give you I think you'd rather have the same product without seed oil if it was available. If we could replace all of this tomorrow without seed oil, I don't think you'd kick and scream. The problem is, we can't. You guys try and do it, it's not out there.
It's a good exercise for us because it makes us, it constantly challenges us to keep thinking about the products that we stock and not to become complacent and to always be looking to improve our offering and our product range that has got products that are in the best health. So
Well, this is a good example.
yeah.
This is a good product. The company's good. It features well on Yucca compared to the leading brand. What's the leading brand again for these ones? What's it called, that one?
I thought it was Reed Ham.
No, the other one.
Oatly.
Oatly. So Oatly's the market leader, but they're owned by the mob.
Yeah. And we won't stock products that are owned by any corporation, part owned, have got any connection with
BlackRocks
them.
and Vanguards.
So that's another policy that we follow when we're choosing our products. They've got to be unconnected to any corporation.
So this one ticks all the boxes, apart from the seed oil.
Yeah.
Plus you guys love it. But it's not owned by the big guys. But we can use an alternative to this called Plenish, which is very popular. But it's owned by Carlsberg Group, which is up there with the big corporations.
Yeah.
But we've got this Bilgain one. Again, there might be some slight price differences, but you guys can still buy that in a case of 6. Because it's got a shelf life on it of, when is it, Jane? This particular case?
2026. No, November.
November 25 for that one, but they can be a lot longer than that.
And they also do, so Root Health do 2 almond drinks. So one almond drink contains brown rice, which contains sunflower oil. And the other one contains, so they've got 2 2 almond drinks. So one contains brown rice and that has sunflower oil in it. And the other one doesn't contain brown rice and that has no sunflower oil in it. So
What is this one?
No, the almond, Root Health. So they do 2 almond drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So with brown rice has sunflower oil in it and without brown rice doesn't. So we will now stock the one that doesn't contain brown rice. So that's just an example of us constantly just reviewing our product range and making sure that it fits the best.
Yeah.
The best criteria. What else was it?
So some of the new ones.
The tortillas we were going to talk about as well, weren't we?
Yeah, the tortillas.
The Amazing brand of tortillas is in our top 10 best-selling products. It is super popular, but
My kids love them.
unfortunately,
I love them.
they are so nice.
Easy option.
But they contain, so Bilgain do their own. It is whole wheat, but that's the alternative for that. We've also got an Australian brand
That does the same as that.
Yeah.
No seed oil. So these are good alternatives. A straight swap.
Yeah.
Like for like. I think you'll be better off as a result. But we might still make these available for people to say, well, if you want to buy 6 of them or whatever, you can.
Yeah.
We don't want to tell you how to eat.
No.
We don't want you to tell us how to stock. We're kind of stocking as we go with what you... We don't want you to say... Because again, there's sugar in a lot of stuff. Sugar's the enemy. If we took sugar out of everything, we're dead in the water. There's sugar in everything.
Yeah.
They seem to use cane sugar, a lot of these guys, with their organic. I mean, they are conscientious as well. Then these other things that we've got, these breadcrumbs.
Yeah, so we find those as well. So we thought they'd be a good addition. Panko breadcrumbs and corn breadcrumbs. I'm not sure about the corn actually.
That'd be good. Make your own little chicken nuggets for the kids.
Yeah, or katsui.
Katsu chicken curry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get your Steenberg fajita powder. Mix it over your.
Yeah.
So cooking becomes easier with those powders, and the powders are a replacement to the ready-made jars of paste. Because ready-made jars of paste, we cannot replace them. We've got about 1 jar that we can get in the UK that's organic. Tikka masala, similar
Bayona
sauce.
tikka masala is the only one we found. The other thing is the couscous. We've got a Mediterranean couscous and a Moroccan one. So they have sunflower oil in them, but we can just, we'll just stock the plain couscous and then you can add any of the blends or mixes from Steenberg's and just make your own flavours of couscous. So that's a good alternative as well.
We're going to have some filters as well. If we could wave a wand over it, Jane, and catapult our business to where we think it should be. 1, it would cost us a fortune to get there. 2, it would take us a lot of time. It's not a wand waving exercise. We've got work to do to create the type of organic, discerning thinkers supermarket that we're creating for you. It's coming. It's 100% happening. When you come into this store, into our website, you're going to be able to shop easier. You're going to have better gluten-free options. You're going to have better seed oil-free options. You're going to be able to filter out quickly and easily. I don't want anything with seed oil. Boom, you're left with the choices you're left with. If you still want this, you've got some choices that you want. We're not throwing your baby out with the bathwater. That's your call. That's your family's call. We give you the information. We'll keep replacing and checking and finding and comparing and contrasting. As we do, we'll keep improving the model. We'll keep improving the website. The objective is to bring you the best supermarket alternative experience. You can come to us and do a supermarket type shop from people that you like who care about you, with products that are better for you than anything you're going to find in these supermarkets. You have to ask yourself why these big supermarkets don't sell Celtic sea salt or castor oil or some of these things, Jane.
Yeah.
Or I'll tell you what, as we move away from seed oils, they're not moving away from seed oils. And we spoke about this before, Jane.
They actually are. Emma said M&S have started doing a promotion on it.
Well, this is good. They're going to try, but it's going to be hard for them.
Yeah.
And again, you've got the trust factor.
Yeah.
Can you trust the word these people say? Olive oil is one of the biggest scams in the world. There is not enough olive trees in the world to make the amount of olive oil that's on the shelves. The organic olive oil is protected a bit more, but there must be stuff on supermarket shelves, Jane, there's no olive oil. That's why there's so much seed oil, because if all of these companies moved to olive oil, then the price of olive oil is going to go through the roof. If everybody removed seed oils and everybody went for olive oil, their plan is not to do that, Jen. They've got seed oil in everything, and it's mainly rapeseed oil.
Well, they don't want us to be healthy, do they?
Yeah, so they've got it in everything, and it's not going away soon. We've got it in a very small amount of products, different type of seed oil. The organic guys have made their own choices, done their own research. They've maybe not been able to do it at a competitive price with olive oil. The backlash for seed oils is there. Good, maybe they move, but it's going to push olive oil prices up, that's guaranteed. Supply and demand. And there's already not enough supply to meet the demand.
Yeah.
Therefore, the prices will go up. So, stock up in olive oil, we do it in 5 litres. Get that in if you like olive oil. Move to tallow, beef tallow for cooking with if you like
And ghee.
meat and ghee. Great stuff to cook with. Again, it's about change. We are all changing now how we shop. We want our model to give you a supermarket type shop. You can come to us and buy a week's worth of shopping. And we're just about to relaunch our wine in that again, Jen.
We are, yeah.
Lovely wine. Buy it in cases, buy it in singles is one of the changes we're making, that you can get your weekly shop.
We're going to have our
2
own
bottles of
kind
wine.
of we're going to have our own kind of house wine, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Our own version of house wine.
Right,
But we-
open one in a minute.
But we don't need to have 10 of everything. You know, we don't need to have 10 different granolas, 10 different crisps. We've got so used to having this massive choice. It's just not necessary. We just need to get back to just shopping with a few ingredients and creating our own flavours at home. And I think that's the way forward. Make cooking great again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And we want to make shopping great again, and we want to make putting the finger up to the system great again. And just walking away from these guys, we know that you can't leave the supermarkets completely unless our prices are as low as they can be. Our model has always been, and we always say this to you, support your local farmer, butcher, baker, grower. Get within that team of people who care about you, that team of small businesses, locally and nationally with Good Food Project. You've created your own Good Food supermarket place. That's a good place to be. You're swapping out a Tesco or an Asda or an Aldi or a Lidl for us, this group of people.
And you're not giving them your money, so you're voting with your wallet. We're constantly talking about the protest pound, and that's the easiest protest, is to just stop giving them your money, stop funding their agenda, stop condoning what they're selling, and to move to a different way of shopping. I think that's the message, isn't it?
It is. And we've got our express shop now, Jane. Everything we do is about get your order in by the Sunday, listen to our videos, follow us on social media, sign up to our newsletter. We bombard you with emails sometimes, yes, okay. We've got to get our message out. We're not on the TV advertising. We've got to do videos like this. It takes time, Jane. Time to edit out all the bloopers. Like this will probably make the cut. Things like that.
Have more interviews. Get the word out that way.
Yeah, we want you to meet the people you're buying from and all of that kind of stuff as well. And that's why your local farmer, go and give him your business as well. Enjoy the change. You create a brave new world, our brave new world, not theirs, when you change your habits. These people know that we're creatures of habits. They play into that. They play into the impulse shop. Tesco know on a Friday night you're rushed about daft. The takeaway guy knows you don't have time to make dinner. You're not organised enough. Stressed out, you're going to get a bottle of wine at Tesco. You're going to grab some stuff for the next day. And Friday night, your husband's going to bring you home a nice rapeseed oil filled, non-organic, close to the sell-by date chicken curry. Because or you're going to get it delivered by Deliveroo. Again, same mob, same people, same agenda, same owners, same shareholders. And that's where you are, and they know that's where you are. We're trying to break that habit. Not easy. It's 20 years in the making.
Well, yeah, they've made it very convenient for us, and that's where they've got us. Convenience and price.
But we're winning. People are coming over to our way of thinking. We know shopping with us is different, but it has to be, and that's important. But anyway, you guys are doing great. You're supporting it. We invite all first-time customers who are watching this video to come in and do a shop with us. Find the things that you already buy. Get your calculator out. Stick some in your basket. Buy a book. Buy some supplements. Buy some fruit and veg. Put our meat and poultry to the test. Try some of the dairy. We've got some amazing stuff. Check out some of our bulk buys. And a huge range of teas, coffees, pantry items, household cleaning, personal care, fluoride-free toothpaste are us. Barbara Neal's got a very good saying. It's like little by little.
Yeah.
Just do something. Change something. Next week, change something else. Make it easy. If you're in charge of the budget in your house, you're in charge of putting food on the table, you try swapping your kids' stuff out for something else. But they're going to like some of this stuff.
Or just make the alternative.
Yeah, they're going to like it though.
Yeah.
They're going to say, we like that, Mum. We like those beans. We like that bread. We like that meat. That was better. We like that curry you made last night. Let's do that again. Get them involved. Get the kids involved in it.
Yeah.
We need to get back to that because they're sitting there playing Fortnite, wanting you to buy them V-Bucks, like mine. God, it's a nightmare. And I went into my kitchen tonight. My son's cooking dinner with my wife, which I've got when I go home because I had to come in and make this video. Because Jane's very demanding. Anyway, so we're working hard for you guys, all right, Jane? You couldn't really work any harder, could you?
I really couldn't. I couldn't. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's good therapy, and we do love it. We love what we're doing, and we love the people we're meeting.
Again, we're always about telling you what we're doing. We're very transparent. We're no miracle workers. We can't replace everything. We don't make this food. The guys who do make it are very good. Again, we have this seed oil conundrum. We don't let things go unchecked.
Well, we listen to
We
our
don't put our
customers.
heads in the sand. Yeah.
No, we listen to our customers. We get messages every day from our customers, and we don't just ignore them. We do act on
They
them.
give us lots of good ideas on
Yeah.
different things, you know.
And we do ask.
Can you stop this?
Yeah,
And-
we do ask for suggestions. You know, this is your shop. It's not ours. It's yours. We want you to shop here. And the only way you will shop here is if we are stocking the products that you buy in your weekly shop. So we do encourage everyone to give us their suggestions for what they would like to see.
Okay. So that's it. So shop with us, shop locally, change your habits, and we're going to start making cooking
Great again.
great again. Make life great again. Thanks for your support.